morning, Weber's class. Good morning. Although it is afternoon, but close enough, okay? 6.5, attributes of 3D shapes. Attributes are descriptors or how we describe 3D shapes, right?
Yes.
Okay. A 3D shape has how many dimensions?
3.
A 3D shape, I'm down here actually. A 3D shape has 3 dimensions, right?
Yes.
It has a, okay, now its partner, a 2D shape, is a flat shape, and it's 2D because it has how many dimensions?
2.
Okay, we cool with that?
Yes.
All right, so we know parallel lines are like this and they never intersect, right?
Yes.
Can shapes also be parallel?
Yes.
Base means bottom. Face means like a flat surface of a 3D shape. We'll talk about those a little bit. Edge, vertex, we're going to come back to those. Prism. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? This is a big one. A prism is what kind of shape? Okay, it's a 3D shape. It has how many parallel bases?
2.
It has how many congruent bases?
2.
And its bases are always...
Opposite.
Okay? Prisms then are always named after their...
Bases.
Prisms are named after their bases. Okay, cool. Okay, pyramids are also what kind of shape?
3D shape.
They have how many bases?
1.
Just one. And then their faces and edges come together to form a single point, which we also call the vertex, right?
Yes.
Pyramids are named after their...
Bases.
They're named after their base, right? They only have one. Yes?
Yes.
Pyramids only have one base. Prisms have 2. All right. We just talked about 9 and 10. All right, really quick. This is a 3D shape, yes?
Yes.
This point right here is called a...
Vertex.
If I ask you what all 3 of these points are called, you would call them vertices. This long line right here is called an...
Edge.
And this whole flat surface area is called a...
Base.
And we know that this thing has 2, I'm going to undo that. We know that this thing has 2 bases, right? The triangle and the triangle. So therefore, it's a triangular...
Prism.
Faces, edges, and vertices. So this is a rectangular prism, yes?
Yes.
And it has 6 faces, right?
Yes.
So kind of like a Kleenex box, you just count them up. Okay, and then for its edges, let's count the edges together. Ready? Ready, ready, ready?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes, perfect. And we've already counted vertices, right?
Yes.
Vertices would be 1. Okay, I got to change colors here. I just want to make sure we have it. I'll use a very ugly brown. How many vertices do I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We good?
Yes.
Okay. Now, a triangular pyramid, the base is on the bottom, right? It's a triangle, so we call it a pyramid, a triangular pyramid, right? And then we have all of its edges and faces, or not all of them, but the edges and faces on the sides all come up to a single point, right? Okay, and then question, is the base also considered a face?
Yes.
Okay. This guy, remember on this guy, these dotted lines weren't there. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. These dotted lines weren't there, but it still has a backside to it, right?
Yes.
So when you're counting the faces, the edges, and the vertices, you got to know that there's a backside to that 3D shape, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And last thing, the base here is a, whoopsies, the base here is a, what?
Pentagon.
So it's a pentagonal
Pyramid.
because it comes to a single.
Point.
We good with all this?
Yes.
Pyramid sides, the sides that are faces are always, on a pyramid are always what?
Triangle.
Triangles. These are all triangles, right?
Yes.
But if you have a prism, the side faces are always going to be what?